Okay, let's do this. While scanning some stuff, I ran across this. That's that stupid ball that you see at the Vatican. Okay, it's gold and it's black. It's Saturnian colors. What's interesting is as I ran across these two idiots standing in front of the garbage dumpster. So I'm going to blow that up. We see the letters Y-A. Yah is always Yahweh, Saturn, always. I don't know if this middle one is an A, but I know that we got Z and Z. Okay, so in the Hebrew, if we go over here, remember I keep telling you this is a big fuck job. So if we go on, blah, blah, the female organ is called the Koba from Kaaba. Interesting, right? Which denotes stomach or womb. The inner organ which developed blah, 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 and it's Yaza. So here, if we take the word Yaza out of here, which means he went out. Okay, he went out. It also means Baal, he was master. Okay. All right. Revelations 9:11, interestingly enough. Revelations 9:11 calls him Apollyon. Okay? And that's interesting because it's Revelations 9:11, and this happened on 9/11, and it tells you that Apollyon is the dude that did all of this, okay? Or dudes, okay? It also means this here. It's a big fuck job. Like he was getting off a layer of seed. Okay? Now, before I get to this over here, I just want you to just keep this in mind. It says it could have been a more intimate. It could have been more intimate without the helicopter. Here's a building over here looking at the 91st floor. Of the Trade Center. This symbol right here is called the Pisces viscus or something like that, but it's a woman's vagina. It's exactly what it is. This was a detonation, and they're equating it to a sexual act, but it was an atomic detonation. I'll show you in a minute how. Okay, bear with me. I took the rest of the sentence. The word yaza means he went out or urine, or it's a layer of seed. Okay? Hang on. Now what you're seeing right here is a dude that supposedly took the window out of one of the 91st floor of the World Trade Center on August 18th and put a little balcony in there, which is utter bullshit. This is complete and utter bullshit. You can't remove those windows. There's a reason for that. That's so people don't jump out because it's a security. Not only was it a security risk, it's a insurance liability. But supposedly this was in a newspaper. I remember it on the news, and they called it "It's a bee thing." Now hang on. Here it is again, August 18th. Balcony scene or unseen atop the world. Episode at trade centers assumes mythic quality. So here's the dude supposedly he put this little balcony so he could look out the window, which is complete and utter bullshit. I'd also like to know what this line is. It's very suspicious. Anyhow, so let's see. In short, the book Belly's extravagance, the feat, a document to convert insulation and brief to use of a balcony on the 91st floor of the World Trade Center. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, and he was there in a white jacket. Okay. Now, we come to this. This is a drawing that one of these idiots made, and they wrote, it could have been more intimate without the helicopter. So the word intimate means it has sexual connotations. That's what this is. It's a big fuck job. But they're doing it on an atomic level. They're just equating it to sex. Okay? So we know that's bunk. Okay? So it's all it is based around the 91st floor. Here's a picture that he supposedly drew. So here it is. Here he is here at 7:04, breakfast. Swimming at 10:09. Sunrise, 6:59, in, out. Suspicious ambulance. Why would you draw that in there? Okay. Then he draws on the 91st floor. In tent at 4:20. Out 9:24. It's either 4:24 or 9:24. It looks like 4:24. It has to be 4:24 because breakfast was at 7:04. So who goes into a tent for four fucking minutes? It says be out 6:05, in 6:24. Notice here's the sexual Trojan box with the bee inside. The bee is the freaking bomb. It slides open 11:45 p.m. Shuts down 6:39 a.m. B turns to bench. Leave 04. What is that? 044 a.m. That's 12. Is that 2 or 4? It's either 12:40 a.m. or 2:40 a.m. Here's the 3 elevators, 6 elevators. These are you're looking at the elevator shafts. Up at 11, down at 6:41 a.m. This is their dossier. There's no doubt in my mind that's what this is. Here's the helicopter. Okay, I don't know if it was news, if whoever it was zipping around there. Okay, then you got this picture. You see how it's got the X going through here, but it says frickin'. Frickin' is a German word for fucking. Okay, so I'm gonna rotate this. These are the support columns, and you can see he's got the X going right through this one right here, where they blew him. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and bring that back. Here's the creeps that supposedly did that. Put this balcony out. Isn't it interesting that they have the boxes laying on their sides? Who stacks boxes laying on the sides? Because these are the bottoms. But if you notice right here, how they make the cube. Believe me, this is not by chance. These fucks, they were scouting it out. This is exactly how they did it. And this is it right here, the 91st floor. Necessary evil. They call it ground zero for the reason. Ground zero is an atomic term of a point of detonation. Ground zero can be 5 miles up in the air. It can be right on the dirt. Yet none of these fucking idiots ever will tell you that the word ground zero means a detonation point. The point that it occurred. Okay, so it didn't happen on the 91st floor. That's where it was set off at. Something went on the 91st floor. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. That was I remember when that was on the news. There's no doubt in my mind that this is driven on a highly sophisticated level of physics, but with a very evil twist to it. They're creating negative matter Because whatever this connection between Saturn and this planet is, that's why that video I did, remember I showed you where it said Saturn the pimp? Because Yahweh, who's Saturn, is known as the god of flash, and the pimp was dressed up snazzy, which is called flashy. And he needed that black resin. That's negative energy. And so they're creating it by detonating these things, and then they're covering up with stories about people in caves doing this stuff instead of telling you the truth of what this place is. This was done intentionally. It was done by us and our affiliates, without a question. Our little Hebe friends over here, of which I happen to be half of. The other half of me is German. How about that? What a combination! This thing stinks to high heaven. Fuck church. Fuck religion. Because that's what leads to all of this. The stupidity of people. This is insane.